What's up YouTube? It's your friendly neighborhood GM, your host Coach Key, and welcome back to Legends and Dice Cafe, where we learn about tabletop RPGs from old school to modern and do lots and lots of solo gameplay. Back with my weekly video like I do on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In today's video, we're going to take a really quick look inside of, oh yeah, Cairn's 2nd edition, the Warden's Manual, okay? Look at that. It's got a nice little thickness to it, not too much, just right, just the way I like it. I like big books and I cannot lie. Or medium books. Or medium small. As always, don't forget to make sure you hit that thumbs up button so YouTube will think that I'm pretty freaking cool. If you're interested in joining a game with me, I have all my games on startplayinggames.com. I'm going to post all the links inside of the description of the video, including the link to the Discord community. I'm going to start running some free one-shots, and I'm going to post all of them on Start Playing Games. The first one is going to be Dragonbane, and I'm going to also post all of the games that I'm running, including the free one-shots that I'll be running on my Discord community. So definitely stay tuned and join the Discord. Discord is honestly the best place to get in contact with me. I do have my email up on the page. If you want a quicker response, then definitely hit me up on Discord. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the Warden's Manual. Let's get it. The 2nd edition, the Player's Guide, and then the Warden's Guide. Another 2 books before I jump into this. Again, it's going to be a quick review. I think maybe I'll do on the live on Friday, or at least one of the Fridays coming up, we'll do a more in-depth view of or look into the Warden's Guide. So another 2 books that are really fantastic, and this is going to be great for a game master and great for a solo player as well, is Knave's 2nd edition. It has a lot of awesome tables. The system itself is really cool. It's very simple, very light. Again, it comes with so many different tables you can use to create adventures, to run for a group, or to run solo. And the Shadow Dark Game Master, just the quick start guide alone is really fantastic. This also has some really great tables when it comes to monsters, NPCs, reactions, and stuff. It's a really, really great book to run, again, for a game master or a solo player. The Warden's Guide. Check out the artwork on it. I'm pretty sure you've checked it out. It's nice. I like it a lot. It's broken down into part 1, part 2, and part 3. So part 1, we're going to take a quick look at. Part 1 is your world building. Part 2 are the Warden's tools, which is the judge or the game master or the dungeon master, and advice and examples. So the Warden's Guide includes tools and tables and advice for running Cairn with the procedures to generate content that fits into the vault. I think it's vault, I'm not sure, setting or any fantasy world of your imagining. The following chapters offer resources and detailed instructions for creating immersive adventures with an emphasis on dynamic gameplay and rich world building. It is our hope that with these pages, anyone can craft unique, challenging experiences that engage and captivate players. We're going to check out the world building section first. So you've got your setting seeds. It starts with your region theme, and you look at the tables, you've got your culture, the resources, and then you've got a section for your factions, adding your factions into your world, creating factions, and then it's got a topography. And it teaches you how to draw a map, which is super cool, drawing the terrain starting with dice. And your terrain, your die drop-off table, you have your easy, your tough, and perilous, and then here goes different sections, different tables. As far as we'll get an idea for it easy with your terrain, and then your landmark, for instance, farmlands, and then circular maze. We've got glens and an enormous footprint for your landmark, grasslands and a fallen column. You've got tough, and then you've got your perilous tables as well. Look at this. Awesome. And this is great inspiration. You've got your settlements over here. Look at this. This is so super cool, starting from some awesome dice. You've got settlements table, waypoints, and then you have, I don't want to show you everything inside of here, but I'm just giving you a brief intro. Dungeon seeds, a section for creating your dungeons, how to build a dungeon, an awesome dungeon map, stocking the rooms. It's got examples in the back of the sections, are really awesome and extremely helpful. You've got forest seeds, and then creating points of interest. Now, you've got a section for the monsters, for different monsters that you would encounter within this forest. And again, like I said, example of a forest in the back. Then you've got your part 2, your Warden's tools. You've got your awesome bestiary back here. And this is a pretty nice bestiary. And you've got a nice amount of options as well. This bestiary goes from page 82 all the way to 105. So you've definitely got some options. Look at the artwork in here is very nice. And then you also have a section in here for creating monsters. And you also have a section in here to convert monsters. It does let you know there is no perfect system for converting from other systems. Here are some tips that might help you with the process. And then you've got your spell books back here as well. And then your reliquary. And then you've got advice and examples for part 3, and the advice for creating content, converting rules and concept from other games, examples of play, and general miscellaneous advice. And then you have the setting of Vald, I think it's Vald for Cairn. So you've got your introduction, your Vald principles, the religion's belief. This is a great foundation for you to create your own settings, the neighbors, the roots, the factions, and this really cool NPC table on the back of it as well. Let's build a dungeon. Let's build a dungeon right here. So we're gonna roll 6 to 20 in ignoring any dice that fall off of this page. These are the dungeon rooms. Write the face-up results on the page using the dungeon die drop table. For example, the number 4 would indicate a special room. So let's do that real quick. Let's take a couple of D's. 6D or 6 to 20. So we did, I think 7, 1, 2, 3. So I think we did about 9 dice. See, next we're gonna do, and now we're going to see what these rooms contain. And here's my map right here. And this is the map that I created. Let's take an example. So let's see for lore number 3. We've got 3 of those actually, and that's gonna be page 45. Oh wow, and this would be the lore right here. So we're gonna roll a D20. This is pretty cool. Let's see, we got an 8 for our lore rooms, and we've got a dining hall, and there are markings in there. Then we've got a 5, and this would be like a court area. Interesting. And then there are some clue like footprints. And then this one is going to be number 10, an infirmary. All right, so this is an infirmary, and then it's going to be noise. That's going to be a clue inside of here. And let's fill out the rest of it. So let's see, 5 is going to be, so this is going to be a trap right here. And when we get there, we can look at the trap. Or you know what, let's look at the traps right now. Let's see, 47. And this would be our traps. But I think I would roll on it when the time comes, especially if I was playing solo. But it's got some pretty cool things. It's got burns, captures. So this is the type of trap, and this is what's going to trigger it. This is pretty cool. So we'll just put trap for right now. And then we're also going to have a trap here. Oh man. And then a trap right here. And then 4 is going to be a special. This one's going to be special. So we can just put an S for special. So we've got S for special. And then for the special room, let's see what that is. It's going to be number 46. Let's roll on a special room. And we got a 16, and it's going to be surface and the feature reveals. Ooh, that sounds interesting. So many different ways we can play that out. And then of course you draw your pathways, which I did. Mine are, not the best pathways. And so starting with the entrance, create 1 to 4 paths between each room. Okay, so we got to do that, 1 to 4 paths between each rooms. Create loops, branches, hallways, dead ends, and shortcuts between rooms. Oh, I didn't even think about that. All right, so we've got some pathways going on right here. I did it with my red. This is so cool. I love drawing on my board. And now let's see, some paths are conditional, represented by crossed lines. Okay, we can do that. All right, so I've got some conditional lines. Then some paths are hidden, represented by a dashed line. I'll definitely have to go back in and redraw this, but hopefully you guys are getting a good idea of what you can create or how you can create things. Hopefully better than what I'm doing right now. Let's see. So, and create at least 2 intersections cross line with no rooms in between. Next you would do is you would stock the rooms, and then you would roll on the relevant tables for each room, writing the results in your notebook. And for each room, filter the table results through the theme you generated earlier in this process. So in the section for creating a dungeon, you've got an overview right here. You've got describe the dungeon's original purpose, and then you've got finally its ruination. Describe the dungeon's NPCs, factions, including their unique traits and agendas. Finalize the dungeon theme, create the map, stock the dungeon's rooms. So let's roll for the purpose real quick. And let's see, we got a 20, and it is a treasure hoard. I'm gonna write it down here. So we got a treasure hoard, and let's roll for who it was built by, and it was built by a fanatical cult. I like that. And let's see, and now we're going to roll on the construction on both tables. So the entrance is going to be a number 12. It's going to be an illusionary wall. That sounds pretty interesting. And then we'll roll again. We got 14. The composition is obsidian. Then let's see, in the ruination, it's going to be haunted. I'm glad I went back to check this out. I was just gonna build the dungeon, but I'm glad I went back to kind of flesh it out. So I worked backwards. And it's going to be, and the cause is going to be long-term abandonment. So we've got the history. Our dungeon is, the original use was going to be, is a treasure hoard, and it was built by a fanatical cult. The entrance is going to be an illusionary wall. The composition is going to be of obsidian. The ruination is going to be haunted, and the cause is going to be long-term abandonment. And we've already got our rooms. We also have what's going to be inside of our rooms. We've got a dining hall with some clues of some markings. We've got an infirmary with some clues of noise. We've got a court with clues of footprints. We've got a kitchen with clues of paraphernalia. We've got some trap sections, and then a special place, which is, so the surface is going to kind of reveal something. We've got a bunch of different paths. So we've got a nice base, a nice start to a dungeon adventure. So maybe on live, we'll go ahead and run our Cairn solo through this actual dungeon. So I'll make sure I save that and, make it better. But hopefully you got a good gist of how easy it is and how awesome it is to build something, to build or create a dungeon, even if this is your first time around. It definitely walks you through step by step. Very easy. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you comment and make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any of the cool content that I post on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I also go live now on Sundays and Mondays. And don't forget to join the Discord community. So if you're interested in joining a game with me or start playing games, you want to try one out, I'm going to be doing some one-shots starting with Dragonbane. If you're new to Dragonbane, if you've never played Dragonbane before, it's perfectly fine. Come on and join the game. I enjoy teaching, I enjoy guiding, and I hope you have a super fantastically awesome Friday. I'll see you guys back here same time at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless come and hang out with me on live on Monday or on Sunday or Monday. Peace.